Okay.
You answer all the questions very well. You're good at that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Car maker Saab, which is owned by General Motors, has had its application to enter a reorganization process approved by a Swedish court. The reorganization process is the Swedish equivalent of going into Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the U.S. Should GM go bust, would not that help Saab buying back their shares, pennies on the dollar?
Well, I don't know if Saab trades independently. And so I can't even answer it because I don't know. My take on that is the spin-off of Saab and the financing that's going to come from the Swedish government to keep them in business. All the nations who have automobile manufacturers are all going to subsidize them to keep people at work. And that tends to break down the World Trade Organization, and which is a treaty among many nations, and it weighs heavily upon the NAFTA and CAFTA deals. And the reason for that is that we're already seeing unilateral tariffs being put on by different nations. And by the time the G7 meeting comes and then the G20 meeting, it's going to end up in a big argument. They may as well not even go there. And free trade and globalization is going to die. But what we have to have in America, and it's extremely important, is that we need tariffs on goods and services, and we need them fast. And they call it protectionism, and it's supposedly a dirty word. And it's what we did in America from 1800 until probably 1980 for all intents and purposes. And it's destroyed our industry and many of our service companies in the process. And the reason for all that is transnational corporations are involved, and they make things for a pittance. They pay slave labor wages. They sell the goods in the United States and Europe and other places, but mostly there. And they make big profits, and the profits go offshore. They're not even paying taxes on them. So that's why they're doing what they're doing. They just get richer and richer. And much of what you see here overall today in these bailouts and all this stuff is theft. It's nothing but corruption. And if you read that 1,166-page document that became the stimulus package, you'd see what I mean. I haven't read it, but it's just rife with payoffs of one form or another.
No one read it. Again. What happens to all these warranties on these vehicles with these companies? I mean, you know, they go bankrupt. The warranties just go void. I mean, what do people do with these cars?
Well, they get them fixed and pay for it. That's what they do.
What about the leases? I mean, what happens to
leases
those?
Probably already been sold to some factoring organization, and some hedge fund owns them.
But what do the people do when they're done with their lease? Just take it back and drop it off?
Well, I think that's for the hedge funds or whoever owns that loan. They have to decide how to do that, and they'll probably have an agent in each major city to do that. Mm-hmm. But it's a good question. I mean, what happens? Well, they're not going to honor the contracts if the company's gone bankrupt. On the other hand, maybe they won't go bankrupt. Maybe the U.S. government will put $500 billion into GM and $200 billion into Chrysler and $50 billion into Ford so they can continue to function. We just don't know.
And we got another question here about an IRA. We got less than 1 minute left, and she has a self-directed with gold and silver and she has access to it in March of 10. Considering the possibility of taxes going up, would it be wise to take it all out soon and take the tax hit?
Is she over 59 and a half?
She has access to it 3/10, March of next year. And I hear the music, so we'll just have to finish with the answer after the break. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. You're listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading, 1-800-375-4188 for your gold and silver coin needs, and, of course, for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. And, Bob, would you like to tell us about the International Forecaster, please?
The Forecaster is about business, finance, economics, social and political issues all over the world. We publish by email on Wednesdays and Saturdays, usually runs around 35 pages. And we have a hard copy that goes out twice a month, and that's for those who are not on the Internet. If you'd like to see our site on the Internet, that address is theinternationalforecaster.com. theinternational, or you can email us if you choose to, if you have a question. That address is international_forecaster@yahoo.com. international_forecaster@yahoo.com.
1-800-375-4188 for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. And, of course, you can earn a free subscription with your numismatic coins here at Discount Gold and Silver. Just give us a call. Prices, there isn't anything else to put your funds, so even when coins go to $2,500, you have the whole world that is falling apart. So until things change and until we hit that deflationary period, which, Bob, you said is, a year to 2 years away, folks, there isn't anything else. You can hold on to that worthless dollar, or you can still continue to preserve your wealth by purchasing gold and silver coins. So you can't let the prices, we talked about this on Wednesday's program, you can't allow the prices to scare you away into doing nothing, because it's still important. And we always try to look for the best buy for you. So prices are getting expensive, Bob. Those Mint State 64 St. Gaudens are $2,075 today. Wednesday, they were $1,900. So their product is very, very limited. And when I say it, I mean it. And I'm not some dealer just trying to, increase sales and get you to buy something with the idea that product is not available. My dealers, my buyers are turning away other retailers because they can't supply them with coins. They've done business with people for a very long time, like myself, and they prefer to satisfy our needs because we're going to be there tomorrow also. And a lot of new coin dealers are opening up on the street. They're looking for an outlet for coins. The coins aren't there. I've been told by my buyers who've been in the market 30, 40, 50 years that they've never seen anything like this, and this is why the coin prices are jumping in the manner in which they are. So very scarce, big buys, large investments. It's like this is what we have. Selection is just about gone, and you always want to still try to get as quick of delivery as possible. And this is why I try to stress over the years. It's important to build that relationship so you can trust. And that's what we're all about here at Discount Gold and Silver. So give us a call at 1-800-375-4188. So going back to the question, I guess she'll be that age March of 2010, Bob.
Well, if she's going to wait that long, did she say what she was invested in now?
Well, she has a gold and silver IRA. She does have the gold and silver in there, and she wants to know if she should take possession of it or wait until March of 2010.
I think she should wait. Yeah, I think she should wait, and then she won't have to pay that 10% penalty. I mean, you know, that the coins are going to go up no matter where you're holding them, and if she's that close, she's only a year away. And, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. I concur. I agree. She should hold them, and it's not that far away. If things change in this next year, then she can always, you know, make that decision at that point in time. This question comes in from Terry. She found out that Michigan's local gold bullion dealers 4 months ago have been pressured by Home Security to comply and track all gold and